22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And able to get this out to the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You look at this Eagle defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got him on the right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Going quickly out to the right side. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, like 13, like 13. Diamond. Tracy.
Levis. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. Here's 2nd and 10. Levis from the gun. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throw out wide to Walker. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Eagles first down. 22. Diamond. Tracy. 40-yard line.
Here's Levis. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And Levis going back to the air. Will get this complete to Worthy. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2 yards to go, second down.
At the Giants' 20-yard line.
22 Linda.
Levis back to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Levis sets up to throw here. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Like 46, like 46. Hey, Nate, on. 20 Rita. 49's down. And 24 Linda. Strike green 18 green.
Back to throw. It's Levis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they're able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Bobby Wagner, multiple times in All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Right, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Mahomes will do it himself. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Zaven Collins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth, they're going to try a second time.
Attack, attack!
No score after one on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Mike zero! Out on! Hand up! Zero's down, 90 down, 49 Rita!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete, left side to Worthy. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up second down.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Hey, made it. Troy! 54 Rita, what?
Levis out of the shotgun now. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has a touchdown.
Calvin Austin, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Get on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
They'll go down as a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Third down, here's McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
22 Linda.
Now Levis. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Levis to throw it. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Tracy, and 24 Linda, Black Grenade, Green, Panda. Mayday right now, boys.
Levis looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
22 Linda, 20 Rita. 29's down, 22 Rita. 0's down, 90's down, Troy.
Levis to throw once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Calvin Austin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down, Giants.
Now Mahomes. Going right back to Wilson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And again, it's Mahomes. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. We'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
13-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's third and inches. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are back within a score. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. 25 yards that time.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Here's Levis. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Working from the gun. Here's Levis. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 34 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point trying good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now here's Mahomes. And Walker has it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there on third down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, New York.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Working the middle of the field, and he's got it incomplete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, New York.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing in the shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a gain of 2, and it will be the final act of this first half of play.
The 7-yard line.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Project this ain't what you want.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
White 49! And 18! Miranda! 20 Rita! Hey, Mayday! 22 Linda!
Levis sets up the throw here. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And 18! Out up! Heroes down! And 24 Linda! Black and 18 Green! 54 Rita! 29 down! 22 Rita!
Levis to throw it.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And 18! Tracy! Diamond! Short! Hand up!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He completes this to
Walker. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hold on, 0-0. 20 Rita. Hey, mayday, mayday, mayday.
And Levis going back to the air. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
22 window, 22 window. 24 Rita. Switch. Out on. Me. Down, 29 Rita. And 24 Linda, back to the T green.
Levis. Going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Levis throwing for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Diamond.
They'll throw it again with Levis. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, mayday.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Levis. Throw out wide to Walker. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Hey, come on. Here. 18. Heroes down, 29. And 24 Linda, 54 Rita.
Levis looking to throw. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
For Eagles.
29 down, 22 Rita.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
19, 20 Rita.
Levis to throw once more. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Hey, short. 19, Panda. 22 window. Out on.
Levis back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And Xavier Worthy, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he's absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 2. Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. This one deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Roman Wilson, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Looking for Dodson, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mike zero. Dump. Hey, mayday, mayday, mayday. 20 Rita.
Here's Levis. He'll get this complete to Rudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Mike zero. Mike zero. 18. Out on. Zero's down. 90 down. Troy.
Now Levis. Target is to Dodson, and he's got him. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 42-yard line.
18. And 24. 24 Rita. 22 Linda. 22 Linda.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Going right back to Dodson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. A gain there of 21 yards.
these guys are running offense like you drive, the pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Diamond. Hey, mayday.
Back to throw again. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Levis will sneak it. Looking for a seam, but finding none. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Levis will sneak it. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin Lloyd in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He'll try to do it himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
29's down, 22 Rita. Short.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Don, 22 Linda, 22 Linda. And 24 Linda, back to the T green. 20 Rita. Out on.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis.
Going deep for Walker. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ken Walker, 67 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And it did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
They juked him, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Eagles,
They get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.
so that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.